study. And that is like the most important document you need to apply for your visa. Without the CAS, you can't apply for your visa. Nobody send your papa. If you like, lie down on the street. Nobody is looking at you. If you like, be coughing blood. Nobody will look at your eye. Oh, kò sẹ́ni tó ń wojú ṣe.
Hello, Afana.
I'm
I'm
fine.
YouTube live. Hello.
Yeah, serious. In Naira, we paid 5.5 million for a family of four. Remember, my husband's course is 1 year, 4 months. That's 16 months course. Instead of you rushing to relocate, take your time and do your planning, because trust me, you will be glad you did. Parents, give yourself enough time. At least whatever will last you for the first 100 days in the UK, plan for it. That was what I did. That was my strategy. That was what I was gunning for. And it helped me, because I'm not about to come to this country and be back to square one when in Nigeria, I'll be big madam. I you joking? Are you joking?
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing.
Hi, beautiful people! How are you guys doing? Like, I'm so excited today. I don't even know why. I be somebody wants to dash me money. You guys are welcome. Don't mind me. My name is Mobola. Everyone calls me Mimi. All my friends call me, not all my friends, most of my friends call me Mimi. And I want you guys to call me Mimi, obviously, because I want to befriend you. And you're welcome to the channel. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. If you're new here, come in, sit down, take a seat, get to know me. I am a new immigrant in the UK. I relocated with my family of four, few weeks back, and I'm just here trying to share my experience with you guys. How I relocated, how I'm surviving, how I'm getting by, and everything that's happening in my life. Come sit down. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Take a seat. And for the OGs, I'm dabbing. You guys are welcome. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the share. Like, the last video has been busting my head. Like, you guys are the real deal. Yes, you're the real deal, and I love you. I love you, love you. I love you guys so much. What I want to discuss about today is another asked question. Like, okay, how did you relocate to the UK as a family of four? Because yeah, some people still don't even know how to do these things. Honestly, it's not rocket science. And relocating to the UK took me, I started officially in June and I came to the UK in December. But my visa came out in November. So June to November, July, August, September, October. Yeah, around 4 5 months, you're good. So I'm going to talk about how I relocated, what I did, what it cost us, how I planned. Whoever knows me knows. See, planning is something I do effortlessly, and honestly, a lot of people around me will keep asking me like, "You're already in the UK, and you're just like it's different for you." Like, so I'm going to tell you guys how everything happened, though. Everything. No need to hide. I have my book here. I'm going to be looking at it from time to time so I don't forget anything. You guys should take a seat. Okay, so the first time I considered relocation was in April 2020. Yes, I just lost my dad, and I was um I was very angry at that point in time because my dad died because of bad healthcare system in Nigeria. Yes, he died because one of the largest hospitals in Nigeria did not have oxygen, so he died. Yeah. So that was the first time I considered relocation, and I was doing it from a place of anger at that point in time, and I was trying to relocate to Canada, but it didn't work out. Long story. Someday, somehow, I'm going to tell you guys how we did everything, but it didn't work out. In June 2022, I told my husband I feel at peace with the decision of let's relocate to the UK. when you pray to God that you want to relocate, or God should show you what He should let you know that you want to relocate. God will not come and tell you, yeah, relocate to the UK. No, you are going to pray about it. Maybe if you have one or two countries, you pray about it. After praying about it, you feel this peace, you feel this freedom, you feel just calmness in your mind, in your subconscious when you pray about it. I told my husband, let's do this, and he was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Let's know the steps and everything. So I started researching all through June. That was what I was doing. I was researching different options, different routes to relocate, and I firstly considered the work visa. If it's not the work visa, then the student visa. Both is fine. Either is fine by me. So my husband got a job. That was first week in July. And the employer was like, okay, by the way, my husband is an IT person, he's into tech, he's been an IT person, he's software developer for about 10 years. Yeah. I have banking knowledge, banking experience. I've worked in an insurance company. I've been doing business for, I don't know, 4 years. So at that point in time, um, he was applying for jobs. So he got a job, and the employer told him it's a company based in Manchester. Like, okay, the role he's applying for is a senior role. And one of the conditions of getting a senior role in that company is that you must have a master's degree from the UK. And he doesn't have that. All he has is a bachelor's degree from Nigeria in computer science. So he was like, oh, okay, I don't mind doing that. So they had an agreement when you get your your MSc in the UK, then you can come and resume your full-time position. But meanwhile, if you want to go to the UK as a student and you want to stay around where the company is, we will still employ you as a contract staff. So we decided to take that option. So this is what he did. He's going to be going to school as a student. But as a student in the UK, you get 20 hours to work per week. So it's 20 hours, he'll be working with the company as a contract staff. When he's done with school and he has his certificate, he can then take it to the company and resume his full-time position. That was the agreement they had. So we started looking for school around Manchester. So we considered Sheffield University just because it's not so far from Manchester. We considered we considered Manchester Metropolitan University, University of Suffolk, and one other school, I can't remember. After we considered all these schools, we started the preparation. What are the things these schools will need? I will list them on the screen, but I know you need your WAEC certificate, you need your BSc certificate, you need your reference either from your school or from your job. Then you need your SOP, your statement of purpose. This is like a letter that you write, not a letter per se, but you write is like something you write just to explain to the school that, oh, this is why I want to pick this course, this is why I'm picking this school, this is what I have to learn, this is what I have to gain. Whatever it is you can write just to sell yourself. So that was the first thing we did. So after we applied to the school, we eventually settled for University of Suffolk. They offered us an admission. After they gave us admission, the school gave us a conditional offer. The conditional offer means that, okay, I want to accept you, but you have to fulfill this condition for you to come in. So the condition on our offer was that we have to pay a tuition deposit of 5,500. The school gave us a tuition discount of 3,000 out of our fees. Our school fees was 15K. They gave us a tuition discount of 3K. It was remaining 12,000. Then they asked us to pay 5,500. So instead of paying 5,500, because we were using Form A at that point in time, and 1 naira to a pound, yeah, it was 500 naira to 1 pound using bank rates instead of the black market rate. So instead of paying 5,500, we decided to up it, use the opportunity to pay more. So we decided to pay 6,500 to balance 6K. Yes, am I correct? Sorry, my math is bad. 12,000 to balance 5,500. So we're like, okay, that's good enough. After we paid it, we got something called telex from the bank. We sent the telex copy to the school. The school acknowledged the telex copy, and then 2 days later, they gave us an unconditional offer. So the unconditional offer will state that, oh, okay, you are now, formally being accepted. You can go ahead with the next thing to do. So the next thing to do is to apply for our CAS. So your CAS means Certificate of Acceptance of Study, and that is like the most important document you need to apply for your visa. Without the CAS, you can't apply for your visa. So we filled something called a cash shield. On that cash shield, they will ask you for your name, how many people you're coming with to the UK, if it's just you, your passport number, just all the relevant documents and information. They asked us for that. They also asked us for our TB test. And because based on research, we already knew they were going to ask us for TB test certificate. We already did that at hand. We gave it to them. After giving it to them, they asked us for a POF of 28 days. So we've had our money in our account for a while, I think a month plus before we started the application thing. He had 9,207 plus 5,500 school fees balance in his account as POF. After I sent it to the school and everything, the school gave us our CAS. After the school gave us our CAS, we decided to apply for our visa. So we applied for visa for the four of us. We did the application online. I'll leave the link in the description box. You apply for each person. So first you applied for my husband. You have to apply for the main applicant first because there's a number that will be generated that you will need in your dependent application. That's when I filled for my husband, a number was generated. That number that is generated is what you will include in the dependent application. So that was how we applied. So I applied first for
Hello. Afana.
I'm
YouTube live. Hello.
yes, yes. So I applied first. I heard you shouting. What happened? All right. So I applied first for my husband. After I did his own application, it generated a number. So I needed that number for each of our dependents. And our visa fee at that point in time was £475. So each of us paid £475. Then our IHS fee, I can't remember, but I'll put it on the screen. But when I calculated everything we paid for a family of four at that point in time, remember when I was doing this application, it was in October. I did the application in October. I think I did the application October 22nd. That was when I did the application. Yes, October 23rd, sorry. As when I was doing it then, in Naira, we paid 5.5 million for a family of four. Remember, my husband's course is 1 year, 4 months. That's 16 months course. So IHS fee is dependent on the duration of your course. If it's a 1 year course, it will be cheaper. If it's a 1 year, 6 months, it will be higher. If it's a 2 year course, it will be way higher and stuff like that. So we paid 5.5 million. That's what we paid for IHS fee for a family of four. Afterwards, we applied. After we applied, we went for a TB test and everything. Don't forget, as dependents, the money you're supposed to have in your POF is 6,120. So me, I had 6,120 in my account as my POF. I had the children's money also 6,120 in my account in pounds. So for the third person, I had 6,120 in our account. So I have money for everybody in my account. So I had 18,360 pounds in my account for dependents, while my husband had 9,207 plus 5,500 pounds, the balance of his fees in his account. So we had to merge everything together and put it into one account, printed out the statement, uploaded it online as part of our documents before you go for your physical biometrics. It depends on you anyway. You can either do I'll probably do that in another video. I don't want this video to be too lengthy. So after we did that, we went for our biometrics. We did it on printing. After doing it on printing and everything, um, we did our biometrics November 1st. After doing our biometrics November 1st, our visa came out November 2nd. Immediately it came out that same day, we because we booked for our ticket ahead. We booked our ticket the day we got our car, so we just paid the balance of our ticket because I use Waka now. So we paid for the balance of our tickets just to lock down those dates in December. Afterwards, the next thing we did was to start like disposing of stuffs in the house. And this is where a huge part of your planning comes in because, excuse me, apart from part of the school fees you've paid and the IHS fee, you need money also for your flight, you need money for your rent, where you get when you get here, you need money to even survive. If you're a family and you're considering buying a car, you also need money for that. Like it's a lot. How do you get that? See, let me just finish. So afterwards, we applied, we got our visa, we landed in the UK. That's it. But I'm going to give few tips. And the first tip is using myself as an example. The moment I knew in my mind I was about to start this immigration thing, I started cutting down on some things. I wasn't buying the way I was buying before, like maybe new clothes, new shoes. I started reducing it because I know I'll have to get rid of those things as soon as possible. And I was doing that in faith, number one, and also because I'm the kind of person that I like God to see my effort. Ah, God, I did try. You understand? So that was what I was doing at that point in time. Like, let me be planned. Like my pastor will always say, when you have a visitor coming in, don't come and litter the house. You have to, no matter how clean your house is, you will still arrange and do one or two stuffs again to keep everywhere clean. Prepare for what God is about to bring for you. When we were coming into the UK, this was what I had in mind. Come with 3 months rent. Come with 3 months utility bill. That's money for your gas, money for your electricity and internet. Come with that. Come with money for 3 months feeding and come with vex money. Worst case scenario, bad, you no even understand the thing even tire you. Have money, you can at least buy ticket and come back to Nigeria. Going back, for me, I will not go back in a haste. I'll go back because, oh, I want to go and visit, or I don't know if I want to stay here for the rest of my life. It's not something I've decided. I might wake up tomorrow and be like, I want to go back to Nigeria. I always want to have that option. I needed money kept aside to at least buy ticket and go home. It's not that bad. I'm not I did not japa, I relocated. There's a huge difference. That's how we came. So I had that in mind, to come with money to spend, money to survive, money to pay bills. Because if you come here, although when I came, I'll tell you how I got my job. I got my job between 3 weeks of landing, but it was because I was just favored. I was just blessed. When you come here immediately, first you're thinking of how to even settle down. Secondly, you're thinking of how to put the kids in school. Thirdly, you're thinking of how to even navigate your way before you now start even settling for the job. You will not get money immediately. Come with what you use to survive. That was how me I relocated though. If you know you have any question or so, I don't know how else to explain. You guys should reach out to me, comment below, send a message, reach out. I'm always ready. But in all and all, I would just say like, for me, relocating here, the little time I've been here is really worth it. For me, is really, really worth it. Like, life here is so much easier. It's so much easier compared to where I'm coming from. Do I have hope that Nigeria will still get better? I know that, but it's going to take a lot of effort because the United Kingdom, you understand, England, Britain as a whole is where it is today because people are intentional about putting in their efforts. People are intentional about putting in their own bit and their own part of making it better. It all starts from here. And if we can be fixed here as Nigerians, Nigeria will move forward because the people in it make the country. Like the kind of understanding, the kind of initiative, the kind of orientation people here have is different from what we have back home. Here, the average person is looking for how to move forward, not how to bring down the other person. But in Nigeria, the average Nigerian is greedy. And until we're able to flush that out of our system, Nothing is going to change. Honestly, nothing. And a lot of people come here and complain because when they come here, they leave home with a huge debt. And when they get here, they expect everything to start. No. See, you are coming into a new place. You have to fix yourself mentally. You have to fix yourself physically because it's a whole new world here. It is a whole new world, and you have to be prepared for it. And if you now had financial hassle on top of it, it is a lot. Instead of you rushing to relocate, take your time and do your planning because trust me, you will be glad you did. This place, if you like, sleep on the road. Nobody send your papa. If you like, lie down on the street. Nobody is looking at you. If you like, be coughing blood. Nobody will look at your eye. Oh, kò sẹ́ni tó ń wojú ṣe. Take your time. This relocation thing, nobody dey carry last. They no dey carry last. Nobody will take you for relocating in 2024. Nobody will hold you. People that relocated in 2022, nobody gave them award. People that relocated in 2021, nobody gave them fastest relocator. If there's a word like that, take your time and plan, especially if you're coming with kids. Hmm. Oh my God. Especially if you're coming with kids. Because when you land here, that's when you know your children can eat. It's as if one of the things that come with relocation, the perks for kids, is it opens their appetites. If you think I'm lying and you are a mom or you're a parent in the UK and you have kids, tell me I'm lying. If your child used to be a picky eater in Nigeria, Toba Debi by, I can bet you for a fact, they will eat. Why? I don't know. But they eat a lot. In church, at work, when we talk about it, kids eat. And I don't know why. So you have to come here settled. Buy whatever it is you can buy from Nigeria that can last you at least for the first 1 month. Because that is what I brought from Nigeria is in December. This is February. As of today, I'm shooting this video. This is February 20th. I'm still enjoying. Yes, this February 20th. Yeah, this February 19th, Sunday. I'm still enjoying my food. I still have my okporoko. I still have my crayfish. I still have everything. Even my maggi. I bought drums of maggi. I still have everything. It helps you save. Come with 3 months rent, even if you cannot do 3 months, at least 2 months. Because by then, obviously, you'd have gotten a job. You understand? I pray so. You'd have gotten a job. But if you come with 1 month rent, before that 1 month will fit, before you open your eye and blink, it 1 month is gone. You start running elter skelter for another rent. Give yourself enough time. At least whatever will last you for the first 100 days in the UK, plan for it. That was what I did. That was my strategy. That was what I was gunning for. And it helped me because I'm not about to come to this country and be back to square one when in Nigeria, I'll be big madam. Joking? Are you joking? Please, don't mind me. Like, I'm not about to come here and then I'm not that desperate. So just make proper planning. People come here and be like, oh, a lot of people come here and are full of regrets because see what I ordered versus what I got. When you get here, see the first 60 days, the first 100 days, the first 3 months, you might not have found your footing. And it is okay. It doesn't make you less of a person. It doesn't make you less favored or less blessed. It's just a process. But look back 6 months from when you relocated, except you did not relocate for the right reasons. Except you did not relocate for the right reasons, honestly. And it's been fun, it's been good all the way. Do I like it here? Yes, I do. Do the kids like it here? They love it, they adore it here. Like, life is good. So, like, that would just be my advice to anybody. Have proper planning, pick a good school. If you are going for school, pick a good school that is going to allow you, spread your wings, that is going to grow whatever it is you want to achieve with you. Some schools, you come here and some schools will start asking you and demanding for money immediately. I don't blame those schools though. But then go for a school that will give you better opportunities, better time. Like, I don't know what else to say, but I hope I've been able to explain to you guys how the relocation thing. So first things first is do a research. If you are coming through school, which school you want to go for, why you want to go for the school, what the school is offering in terms of your course. Apply to the school. After your application, get your offer. If it's a conditional offer, try to fulfill the conditions of the offer. Get an unconditional offer. After the unconditional offer, apply for your CAS. After getting your CAS, do your POF. After doing your POF, go for your TB test. Apply for your visa. Get your visa. Pay for tickets. Pack your bag. Sell your things. Enter the plane and come to the UK. Hopefully, you have an accommodation. I know I already posted a video about how I got my accommodation. Go back and watch it, and I hope you learn one or two things from it. So, my next video, I'm going to be talking about the things I brought to the UK, what our shopping life in the UK is like, just whatever information and tea I can give you guys. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. That'll be the end of the video, guys. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things. I love you guys so much.